Hello. Whoa, first of all, camera, a little low. Second off, hello everyone. Welcome to another beautiful Chaturday. It's time to talk about some video games and such. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone's having an amazing Saturday. My Saturday is going quite well, honestly. Can't complain too much, not too much going on. It's been a pretty quiet day. I just had lunch, so yay. It was more like a brunch. Like, I had breakfast stuff for lunch, so like, it's like, I guess brunch, but like, it's also 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so. But I was busy with some stuff this morning, so. Hey, my mind. Hey, DustX07, how are you both doing today? Hopefully you're both doing well. Mario Party soundtrack jamming. So yeah, so we're gonna wait for some people to show up, you know, get chatting, and then I'll talk about today's topics. Today's topics being that, well, firstly, obviously, this week we had the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase, which was, obviously, you know, pretty big thing. It was the first Direct of the year. Obviously not a general Direct, but, you know, still a Direct we could talk about. And also, Luigi's Mansion 2 HD officially has a price, apparently, because GameStop has listed it on their website. So I'll actually pull up the GameStop website while we're waiting, just so that I can. I do find it weird that the price for Luigi's Mansion 2 HD is on GameStop, but nowhere else. Here it is. Bum, 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 bum. See, hopefully everyone's having a great day. Is there anything on the page that actually, like, well, look, you know, actually, let's start with Luigi Mansion 2, because it'll be a good way to warm people up to the game. Hopefully that's just a price as a placeholder. Honestly, I kind of think it is. I mean, not that I'm doubting that Nintendo would charge $60 for Luigi Mansion 2 HD, but only because, like, they're the only place that's listed it, and, like, Nintendo hasn't said anything about Luigi Mansion 2 HD yet. So let me actually make this full screen. Let me actually pop over to the other point of view. Give me 1 second. There. So here we are on the GameStop website. Let's see. Hey Zach, how's it going? Can't be wrong at the movies. Ooh, nice. I'm doing good. Hopefully you're doing good as well, Connor. Hopefully you enjoy the movie. What movie are you seeing today? So here we are on the Luigi Mansion 2 HD GameStop page. Hey Brandon, how you doing? So we're gonna look through this page because this is actually the most detail that we've seen for this game. Like, I'm trying to think, maybe this is from the Nintendo page? I don't know if Nintendo put, like as a page on it. But, yeah, they don't even have any screenshots. It's literally just the Luigi Mansion 2 HD logo. Obviously, $60. No release date. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing, you know, really nothing on here that is really anything new. Let's see here. Features: explore multiple haunted mansions with Luigi and his ghost hunting Poltergeist 5000. Retrieve the missing shards of the Dark Moon scattered across several distinct haunted mansions, each with their own puzzles to solve and ghosts to capture. Use your superpowered ghost hunting tool, the Poltergeist 5000, to suck up the ghosts and window curtains, and blow air to search every nook and cranny of the chilling yet charming mansions. This spooky, fun adventure, originally released for the Nintendo 3DS system, is now visually enhanced in HD for the Nintendo Switch system. So it's a pre-order, but it's available on Amazon. I haven't checked yet for it to pre-order on Amazon. Well, that's the thing, because this is the page for, obviously, Luigi Mansion 2 HD, but obviously 1000 Year Door also, that game's page also came up, which is why I'm thinking these are both just kind of placeholders for now, because, like, they put them both up at the same time. It's not like both these games are going to come out, like, at the same time, so I feel like GameStop just put these up just to put them up. Like, they don't know if it's going to be $60 yet. I don't think they know that. Like, how, I gotta ask, so, because I know a few people who are kind of, like, insiders-ish. Like, if, like, how does the, like, for stores, how does that work? How do you know, like, how would GameStop know, before Nintendo's really said anything, that Luigi Mansion 2 HD is going to be $60? I think it could very well still be $60 when the game comes out, same with Thousand Year Door HD, but I think these are just placeholders. They're putting these here, because I know some companies, like, right, if you, like, for example, I don't use GameStop. I don't order my game from GameStop. But for Amazon, I remember, oh, what game was it? I think it was Super Mario Brothers Wonder. And I pre-ordered that game, and, you know, I got it, and I got a notification, and it was a refund. And I was like, a refund? For what? It said refund on order for Super Mario Brothers Wonder. And I'm like, what? I didn't request for a refund for this game. So then I looked, and granted, it was 12 cents. I got 12 cents added back to my account, but that was because the price that it actually launched at was 12 cents less than they charged me, like, when I pre-ordered it and all that. So I think, like, I'm just saying, for now, for this and Thousand Year Door, I'll also look up Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, look at that page as well. I think these are just placeholders for now. Again, prices could be accurate. These could be the actual prices they launch at. But I'm going to say wait for official Nintendo news about these games' prices, because here's the thing. I think if they release this game particularly, at $60, I think that will be a big mistake. I think that'll be a huge... Not that, I mean, listen, I will personally pay $60 for this. And maybe the general Nintendo, or not even, the general audience, casual people, might. Only because of the fact that maybe, you know, someone's kid really liked Luigi's Mansion 3, and they see that Luigi's Mansion 2 came to the Switch, so they get their kid Luigi's Mansion 2 as well. So for casual audiences, this also might not be a thing. But for the Nintendo fan base, but for actual Nintendo fans, that's a bullet that's going to be too hard for a lot of people to bite. That's going to be a price that not a lot of people are going to be willing to pay for an HD remaster of a 3DS game. And to me, if they're going to charge $60, they have to do something else with it. It can't just be an HD up-res of Luigi's Mansion 2. It can't be, right? Like, they have to do something, whether it's adding new content, you know, whether there's like a new little expansion mode that you get to play, or bundle the first game. If you bundle the first game with 2HD, I'd still say $50 is a more marketable price, but it would be $30 for each title. That would be so much more tangible to Nintendo fans, because you're getting 2 titles for $60. Yes, they're both short. I mean, Luigi's Mansion 2 isn't like short, but like comparatively to games nowadays, it's pretty short. The first game is just short. So it's gonna be hard to really sell people on this. That's my thing. I'm trying to see if the description, like, says anything revealing, says anything new. It's just giving vague general descriptions about the game, which what makes me think, again, that this is a placeholder. You know what? Let me quickly see. Let me go to GameStop.com. Let me check out, let me check out the description for Dark Moon. That's so funny that this game has a smaller description. Luigi's back on a mission. Yeah, it's definitely a different description. Yeah, I don't know, because they put effort into the description, which makes me confused. Yes, the game looks like I have no new features besides the graphics. It doesn't really help Black Beauty goes after upgrade. Yeah, like I don't know what Nintendo are really thinking if it's going to be $60. Because I'm trying to read nothing. Okay, this is just that. These are literally the same thing. This is so weird. The product description here is literally this. Right? It's Explore multiple haunted mansions with Luigi and his ghost hunting poltergeist. It's the same thing, except it adds this. Luigi's Mansion 2 invites you to join the lovable Luigi on another ghost hunting adventure filled with thrills and humor on Nintendo Switch. Armed with trusty Poltergeist 5000, Luigi must navigate through haunted mansions, capturing mischievous ghosts and solving clever puzzles along the way. With its charming visuals, clever gameplay, and immersive environments, Luigi's Mansion 2 delivers a delightful blend of... They spelled exploration wrong. Look at this. Like, this was so... Like, exploration. They spelled exploration wrong. Can I zoom in for you guys to see? How do I zoom into? Where is it? They spelled exploration wrong! This is not Windmillville. This is... Good question. What is this? I'll figure out in a bit. Yeah, this is so weird. This is so weirdly done. Hold on. This is... Oh, it's the explanation themes for, Sorry, because I had to... Sorry, bring it back over here. Oh, I accidentally muted it. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, this is brightness explanation. Let me... Okay, hold on. Now... Okay. Brightness explanation. So yeah, so this is so freaking weird. Yeah, no. Environments... Oh, really? They did? Wait. Oh, yeah, they forgot the... Excuse me, they forgot the N. Environments. Like, this is so weird, right? Like, this is so weird. Let me check, Oh, they have, like, literally nothing for this one. Paper Mario: The 1000-Year Door by Nintendo is a captivating and whimsical RPG that takes players on a vibrant, paper-crafted journey like no other. With its unique, paper-based art style, engaging gameplay, and clever puzzles, the Super Mario Classic offers a delightful blend of adventure, humor, and strategy. Unfold the secrets of the 1000-Year Door and prepare for an unforgettable quest filled with colorful characters, memorable locations, and countless surprises. Oh, they spelled surprises wrong! They spelled... Oh, you can't really see this. Hold on. It's behind my head, and it's also... They spelt surprises wrong. This is so weird. This is so weird. Why are there so many spelling mistakes in these? These obviously were typed up by an employee, right? These aren't descriptions sent to them by Nintendo. These are... You know what these look like? These, honestly, I have a feeling that these are reviews of the original games. That's what they look like. Just obviously, like, for, like, you know, for Luigi Mansion 2 HD... You take out the Nintendo Switch, you put Nintendo 3DS. Like, these sound like reviews, almost. Like, it's so weird. And, like, yeah, they have no screenshots. Again, $60. It's just... It's so weird. It's not a GameStop exclusive. I'm trying to... Gameplay. That's weird. Luigi Mansion 2 HD, they're saying it's just a one... They're saying Luigi Mansion 2 HD is just a one-player game. Which it isn't. It's a four-player game, because Skyscraper counts. So yeah, there's something so... I'm just wondering how Nintendo... There's something so weird about this. In-game so if in case this is throwing anyone off, where it says in-game purchases. Oh, you know, let me keep this zoomed in because I know you guys are probably struggling seeing this. Where it says in-game purchases, that's honestly probably for the Nintendo Switch Online. When you think that your door will get a release date, you see, I don't know. I can see both of these getting Twitter drops, to be honest. Like, yeah, like they need to figure something out with this game. Because I don't want this to flop. Listen, I'm not, like, the biggest Luigi's Mansion 2 fan, but I want the game to do well. It's Luigi's Mansion. I want it to sell well. So, like, you know. And I just don't get, like, there's three spelling mistakes in this thing. 1, 2, and 3. Like how is that, okay, my main suspicion about this, right? I could be wrong. I could very easily be wrong. I've been wrong before. But this is just an educated guess based on what I usually see. Right? We've seen games get put up for pre-order like right after they're announced, right? Even before the price of them is really known, we see companies put games up for pre-order, right? And my guess is that this is just a page that GameStop is putting up to get people to start pre-ordering these games. Because it's weird that it's just for both of these, for both Paper Mario and Luigi's Mansion, it's just so randomly done at a random time. Now, I mean, it was after. The weird thing also is it happened after the Direct Partner Showcase, right? Like, this all came out, like, right after the Partner Showcase happened. Usually, after Nintendo Directs is when places like GameStop or Amazon will update their sites to include whatever new games were announced at those presentations. That's why, like, you see the leaks, like, you know, during, like, E3 time, where GameStop and, you know, it's usually GameStop that gets caught with these ones, have a bunch of SKUs, or stock keeping units, SKUs. They have those up right before E3 happens, so that they have these blank placeholder SKUs for them to put games in. So, like, you know, if Nintendo announces a new game, they announce it's going to be $60, coming out in October, whatever, GameStop can fill in the SKU and put it out there. So, I'm guessing both of these, both Paper Mario, The Thousand Year Door on Switch, and Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, I believe these are both placeholder pages with weird descriptions. I mean, Luigi's Mansion 2 HD is so weird. The features are copied and pasted from the description of the product, but include this extra thing, which has 2 spelling mistakes, at least 2 that I caught. You must navigate through haunted mansions, capturing mischievous ghosts, and solving clever puzzles along the way with disturbing visuals, clever gameplay, immersive environments. Delivers a delightful blend of exploration and ghost-busting action. Yeah, so it's just so weird. It's just so weird. I got nothing to really say. Like, this is so, it's just so bizarre, right? Nintendo it's just so bizarre. You know, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this into Google. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find a review. See if there's any reviews. I'm not seeing any reviews. Do you might have amiibo support? That would be cool if Luigi Mansion 2 HD had amiibo support. Let me try the 1,000 Year Door subscription, because that one's shorter. See, it's kind of a shame we didn't get Sonic and Shadow Generations at the Direct. I just want to say I'm a huge fan of you, Ninja 4 content series, so amazing. Oh, thanks, Ghost in the Barrel. But yeah, we didn't see Sonic at the Partner Showcase, which I was talking to my friends Riders DX and Dave Ace the other day before the Direct happened, because they're the Sonic fans. They're the people who really know and love Sonic. Neither of them expected it to be at the showcase. I don't know what that means. I don't know, like, if that's a particular... Like if there's a particular reason why they didn't think it was going to be there, but But yeah, no, it wasn't there. I only probably make the grown sack. See Rihanna, right? Have you heard the rumors? Ah, rumors! About April Nintendo Direct was a general direct. It makes sense since we really need a general direct. I'm almost inclined to believe it, only because, like, it is just kind of weird. I mean, that's the thing, though. Like, if there's an April direct, I would say there's probably no June direct. Because why would they do a direct in April and then another in June? I think didn't they used to do April directs? Am I going mad? Didn't Nintendo used to do April directs? Here, they did. Okay, I'm not crazy, but that's like back during. Like, it looks like during the Wii U days is when they did April directs. Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird. Let's see. Bro, the only game I was kind of looking forward to Monkey Ball, because the only realistic thing on there. I'll be honest, right? Hold on. Let me pull up the partner showcase. Yes, they did. Though, what you're thinking of? If they did January direct and then they did March direct. Oh, such weird times being a Nintendo fan back in the day. Alright, let me switch over to the other view. So we'll run through this partner showcase. I mean, if I were to give this partner showcase a letter ranking, now, to be fair also, this is also, like, I'm also looking at this as, like, my ranking isn't, like, general direct ranking. Like, I'm not gonna scale this and grade this on the scale that I would at regular Nintendo Direct, because they're two different things. They're, you know, they're very, very different beings. So, I'll probably give this a B, like a B minus. Because there's a lot here, like a lot of unique stuff, right? There's a lot of unique games. Not, like, one genre of game wasn't focused on really more than the other. Like, it's not like when Nintendo would do, like, a billion farmer simulator games or, like, a billion JRPGs. Like, it was decently varied with all the different things that it had to offer. So I think it was actually a pretty solid direct, all things considered. We're kind of landing with this direct of 4 out of 10. See, I just think that's too low. I mean, for your own personal opinion on how you feel about the games, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to dispute how you personally rank the direct based on how you thought of the games. But I mean, objectively, you know, like, I'm not... I don't see why I'm saying, oh my god, this is the worst direct ever. I'm like, not really. Like, if you say between B and C, like, maybe no, D plus even stuff is a thing too harsh. Because, okay, let's start here with Grounded, right? I don't know anything about this game. I've never played Grounded. But it's one of Xbox's games coming to Nintendo Switch, and it's, like, pretty freaking epic that, you know, Xbox or Microsoft is finally, like, letting some of their games like forget PlayStation, like Xbox or Nintendo, like, really, like, especially Rare, like, we'll get into the Rare stuff later, obviously, but, like, the fact that Nintendo, or that Microsoft never opened up to putting anything Rare back on Nintendo when they really weren't doing anything with any of Rare's intellectual IPs, that's completely redundant, you know, Rare's IPs. It just felt like, what are you doing? Like, why not give these games to an audience that really appreciates them and really misses them? If you want to make your money, that's the way to do it. Like, you know, and I'm surprised they're doing it all through NSO, because Microsoft, I mean, obviously Microsoft are benefiting from it, but they're not as much as they would if they were to just sell the Xbox versions of these games on the Nintendo Switch, right? So it's really, really weird and interesting. See, for me, Epic Mickey's the only one I was really interested in. Yeah, I mean, freaking, judging by the reception of, Thursday's video, yeah, apparently Epic Mickey is really freaking popular. I didn't realize Epic Mickey was, like, this big... I mean, I covered it. I made a video on it because I thought it looked really cool, but also it's being developed by Purple Lamp Studios, aka the Rehydrated devs. So I kind of felt an obligation to at least talk about it. But, like, apparently everyone is really freaking excited for that game. So I literally, actually, hold on, is it arriving today? Because I ordered the game on eBay. so that I could play it and get myself familiar with it, so in case I want to make more videos on it. Let me check on it. Track package. I haven't gotten any more updates on it yet, so I'm guessing it'll probably arrive on Monday or Tuesday, is my assumption. But, let's see here. Here's why I believe Zach will be getting an April Direct and no June Direct, because it'll be replaced by the Switch 2 reveal as they place in June Direct. Doesn't that make sense? I mean, it depends on when Switch 2 comes out, because everyone just seems so indecisive on when the Switch 2 is coming out. Like, if the Switch 2 is coming out in 2025, like people are saying, like March at the earliest, I don't think a June reveal makes sense. I think that'd be something best saved for later in the year. You know? Though, you know, I mean, like, especially if it's a Switch 2, like, if it's a successor to the Switch and not a completely new console, why would you need a full year to market it? Like, it makes sense from the standpoint of it gives you time to really, like, show what's different in the Switch 2. But, like, if it's the same concept, it doesn't need, like, a full year for people to see it, and, like, it doesn't need that. So, I don't know why it would need that long. So, I don't know. Really weird. You know, I thought they were gonna show really cool games on there. Let's say they show these games with 10 times before. I feel like it's getting kind of repetitive, you know? I mean, not really. I mean, Grounded was new. This game, whatever it was, I think this is new. Ranger, I think, was new. Unicorn Overlord, that one was shown before. Monster Hunter Stories, I don't remember. This was new. This is a DLC for a game. This was new. Not new. This one I don't know. That one I don't know. This one's new. This one's new, I think. I'm not sure about this one. Like, you know, this is, well, new to Switch. I mean, this was not new, but, like, everyone's freaking excited for this one. Like, there's a lot of, like, new stuff here. I mean, obviously, this was a big one for Game Freak, being a Pocket Card Jockey. I don't know if you, I don't know how well you can see the whatchamacallit, this. But I think there's, like, I mean, decent variety between, you know, third party, like, you know, you got a bunch of Xbox games, Grounded, Pentiment, Rare, you know, Rare's catalog. Then you have, of course, Endless Ocean. You have Super Monkey Ball. You have Epic Mickey. You have freaking Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection, which is coming back. You have the DLC for Shin Megami Tensei 5, which is a really popular game. You know, there's a lot of stuff here. You know, and it's all very unique and different kind of stuff. I don't know. I don't think it's as bad as people are making it out to be. April would be a month after Showtime release, so they have to fill out the rest of the year eventually. That's true. Yeah, because Showtime comes out, basically Showtime comes out March, I want to say the 22nd? Yeah, because it's the weekend of PAX East, naturally. So, yeah, so principally Showtime's coming out then. So, an April Direct does make sense in terms of, like, seeing, but, like, if they give, like, Paper Mario and Luigi's Mansion, like, April and, you know, June release dates or something, which is what I think they're going to do. I think Paper Mario's coming out in April. It could very well not be April, but, you know, it's, I don't know. It's weird. Ouch, my eye. It's here. Epic Mickey was how Oswald came back, as well as a darker take on Disney's Mickey Mouse. Yeah, it looks like a really sick game. I'm really excited to check it out. Not excited to check it out on Wii. Not excited to use the freaking Wii remote. I hate the Wii remote with a passion. But, it'll still be fun to at least try the game out and, you know, see where they can make improvements. I'm really interested to see what they do. Are like the Direct, say like, if you want to do the newest game, you wait. The technical company are like, for the Direct, they say like, if you want to see the newest game, you want to see the whole time for the Direct today, the freaking eyes, but then that's not what you get. What do you mean? Well, what if it releases in February 2025? I mean, if it comes out like early 2025, then like, I would still say, like, maybe September would be a better time to show it off. You still got 5 months to market the thing. Like, keep in mind, the Nintendo Switch had, what, 4 months? 3 months of marketing? Right? Because October, November, December, well, that's 6 months. So, yeah, that's about right. Like, September or August. It's kind of strange that Xbox games are going to the Nintendo Switch, don't you think? No. because, like, I mean, obviously there's, like, I think the main reason they're doing this is because of everything to do with that whole Activision Blizzard acquisition. Like, Microsoft said that they were going to be bringing, like, Call of Duty to the Nintendo Switch and all of that, and I'm sure, or I should say, to Nintendo platforms, I should say. And you know, like, I feel like they probably got, like, the FTC and a bunch of other people watching their every move to make sure they're not doing anything sketchy. So, it makes sense for them to be like, hey, to prove we're not monopolizing these companies, here, we'll put some of Rare's games on Nintendo Switch. We'll give Hi-Fi Rush and, what was the other one? Hi-Fi Rush and Sea of Thieves. We'll give that one to PlayStation 5. And then we'll give Pentiment and Grounded to PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch, you know, showing the love. So, I think it makes sense that Xbox have been releasing things on Nintendo. I mean, especially games like this. Not this, sorry, where's Pentiment? Pentiment, here. Like, a game like this, simple art style, simple gameplay, nothing too complicated. Like, yeah, this is the kind of game, what's it gonna hurt releasing on the Switch? Like, you know, what's the harm in releasing on the Nintendo Switch? Hey Oscar, here are announcements from the Nintendo Direction. We got Fantasy 5 Vengeance, Monster Hunter Stories 1, Fantasy 11 coming in into my birthday, Endless Ocean Luminous. See, that's what I love. See, this comment, I'll be honest, I hadn't seen many people say they were, I mean, besides of Endless Ocean, I hadn't seen many people say they were excited for those other games, but I think that's what's good about this Nintendo Direct, right? You ask someone what they liked from this Nintendo Direct, and you get pretty different answers. Like, if you have, here's my thing, right? A bad Direct is when, if you ask people who watch the Direct what the best part of the Direct was, and they all have the same one or two answers, right? To me, that's how you know it was a bad Direct, because they only showed one or two good things, and the rest was kind of forgettable. But, like, you know, I've seen people say Epic Mickey. I've seen people say Super Monkey Ball. I've seen people say Fantasy, or not, oh, now Fantasy Life. I've seen people say Endless Ocean. I've seen people say Grounded. I've seen people say the Rare games. I've seen people say all of these different, like, almost every single game from this Direct, someone was excited about. And that's the important part of a Nintendo Direct. Not that you as a person love every single thing that's announced. That's literally impossible. You're not gonna, like, what? This Direct had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27 games, or if you count 5 from the Rare thing, that's 31 games. 31 games. You're not gonna like every single one of them. Physically impossible, especially if they're doing multiple different genres. So if you come into this and you get to see one or two games, even maybe a little more, that you get for enjoyment out of, I feel like that's like, it's kind of like, I don't know. Like, I used to be someone who thought like that. Like, I used to be really bitter with Nintendo Directs. I used to be super overly critical. But then you think about it, right? You really think about, like, excuse me, how much work each studio puts into their games, and, like, you know, how much it takes for them to get these games on the Nintendo platform. And I don't know, like, would it have been stronger if, like, all of these games were paired with Nintendo stuff? Like, if it was a 40-minute long Direct, like, imagine if it was a 40-minute Direct, right? 40 minutes. And they just had Nintendo titles in there as well, right? This Direct, plus Paper Mario, Princess Peach, Luigi's Mansion, and one new game, right? People, I think, would have praised the Direct, generally, right? You got the new game announcement, whatever that would have been. You got updates on, like, Paper Mario and Luigi's Mansion, another trailer for Princess Peach. I feel like people would have been happy. And then you have all these third-party titles that are, like, there's a lot of them, and I don't know. Let's see. If they make another Mario Baseball, the only way I'm buying it is if they go beyond just Bowser Baddie. What do you mean by that, Mamai? That's kind of not it, bro. The other Directs were not that bad, but this one gotta be the worst, to be fair. But if you don't agree, that's okay. But this Direct just wasn't it. I mean, it's all taste, right? It's all about, like, your personal taste. And, like I said, like, you know, if you didn't like anything in this Direct, then, like, you know, of course you're not gonna like it. Like, that's kind of the thing. But, like, I do see people say, like, oh, yeah, this game looks really, really cool. This game looks really, really cool. And, like, yeah, there was no, like, Hollow Knight Silk Song. But that's, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. Japanese Nintendo Direct got Mother 3, Earthbound 2 on the Switch Online. Yeah, I did hear that. Yeah, that Japan. That also started some heat online. That Japan is getting Mother 3. And here's the thing with that, right? There's obviously a reason that Nintendo is not localizing Mother 3, right? Nintendo's joked about it. They know people want to Nintendo knows that people want them to localize it, right? So, you know, there's a logistical reason, whether it's because of anything, like I heard there's like some potential licensing issues for things in the game, or it could be controversial and things need to be censored, which would just detract from the game, detract from what made Mother 3. Like, if you have to censor your game to get it out to a different audience, it kind of defeats the purpose of localizing it, because then everything that made the game so good, or at least some of the things that made the game good to people, is taken out of it. You lose some of the writing, you lose some of the jokes, you lose some of the stuff that, yes, it's maybe more controversial, but like, it's what made Mother 3 Mother 3. So to translate that, I feel like, I don't know. Like, people were saying, like, oh, Nintendo, Brandon, shout out to you. People were saying Nintendo knows what they're doing here by giving Mother 3 to Japan and not us. It's like, Mother 3 is just a regular Game Boy Advance game over there. Why would Nintendo hold it back for them because of us? Right? Because of, I'm assuming, something that wouldn't allow this game to be brought over here and be as is. Why would Nintendo punish their Japanese audience for that? Like, that I don't understand. Like, why would they punish their Japanese audience for something that's not even related to them? Right? Like, that I don't understand. Like, I get if you're upset Mother 3 isn't coming here. I get that. But the fact that, like, it's going over there, like, where it's native to, like, I don't know. There's going to be a new director. They turned on the freaking table. That's not a real expectation. That's how bad the direct was. When you said you heard there's going to be a new direct this week, did you expect a regular direct or did you expect a partner showcase? That's the main question here. I just heard like a little kid scream outside. Is she okay? Okay, yeah, they're just playing. Okay. I was like, I just heard a kid scream outside. I hope they're okay. I don't know if you guys heard that, but if the majority of the roster is the main cast, enemies look like Goomba, Spike. Ah, okay, I got you. Follows a normal casual direct. You see, that's the issue, right? Is because I understand the want for a general direct. As someone who loves Luigi's Mansion, who wants to see more Luigi's Mansion 2, who wants to know when it's coming out, who wants to know if the first game's gonna be bundled with it. Like, I get the want for a general direct. But here's the thing, right? And I promise this is not meant to sound mean. You can't blame Nintendo for your own expectations. You can't, right? Like, you could say what Nintendo's done in the past, but Nintendo aren't held to what they did in the past. They could very obviously change things up. They can obviously do something different. You know? It's like, it's not Nintendo's fault, in a way, that expectations were not met. Because who are the people who were hyping up General Directs? Who were the people who were hyping up Nintendo hosting a big General Direct in February? Us, Nintendo fans. It wasn't them. They said nothing about General Direct. They said nothing about a Direct at all. You know? Like, they said nothing. They gave us 2 days to, because usually partner showcases, they aren't announced 2 days in advance, I don't think. So, Nintendo gave us 2 days to be like, okay, this is a partner showcase, let's decrease our expectations. Like, it's just not on Nintendo, you know? But I wasn't expecting that bad. I mean, I wouldn't rate a normal direct that low. On my ratings, it's something bad disappointing. Also, Nintendo Direct in Japan, they got an SD Download RPG free to play game that's coming to the Japanese Nintendo eShop in February in 2024. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't hear about that actually. I didn't hear about that. I only heard about Mother, or say Mother 3, not just Mother 3. this? Sorry. But yeah, I did not know about that. So I guess I'll share because I actually put out a poll to ask like what I should do a video about, because like I was gonna do the Epic Mickey video, I think maybe regardless, but I wanted to see people's interest on it. But I literally put out the options of like just an Epic Mickey video, just a video talking about the partner showcase, or both. I kind of expected both to win, to be honest. I didn't know, like, people, like, so I'm going to talk about real quickly what my thoughts on. I already mentioned what I thought, but the things I was excited for were, going in order, obviously Epic Mickey. The game looks great. Like, I mean, well, that's just the intro cutscene, I think. Whatever. But it seems dark, it seems ominous, it seems different. I mean, when I say different, obviously this game is, like, 12, 13, 14 years old. So, you know. But, like, you know, you have all these worlds that you're traveling to. You know, I mean, it just looks spectacular. I love the colors of everything. Like, the purples and the blacks and the pinks. Like, and the art direction in this game, I really enjoy. I really enjoy the art direction in this game. It just seems like my kind of game, and it's not restricted to Wii controls. Like, oh my god, this just oozes like I don't know. I like it. Like, yeah, it doesn't look as polished as it probably will on the Xbox or the PlayStation, whatever, but like, yeah, it's just, oh, there's all these Disney characters too. I'm guessing these are all like forgotten characters. Honestly, there's Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. But yeah, so that's one. Okay, I'm gonna go back to check. I think I missed a couple. Do you think they'll announce a DK game in the next Direct? They could. We're getting to the point, right, where like if Nintendo's unleashing the next console at some point soon, like would they even want to do a new Donkey Kong game right now? Right, like would they want to do a new Donkey Kong or Donkey Kong Country game right now when they're trying to slow down the momentum of the Switch? I mean, Donkey Kong Country isn't like a big, huge seller, but yeah. Dempa Man is an RPG that originally was released in Nintendo 3DS. Oh, Genius Sonority? I know Nintendo Stretch wasn't good. Okay, it just wasn't. It disappointed me so much. Okay, and like I said, if you're disappointed, like that's fine, you know. Everyone has their own opinions on the Direct. I hope Warner Brothers games with THQ remake Night of 100 Frights and Unmasked. THQ Nordic don't have the license to that. I am pretty certain, for like something like Scooby-Doo, I believe Warner Brothers has the rights to Scooby-Doo, so I believe that would be like a Warner Brothers interactive thing. So if Warner Brothers like approached THQ Nordic, that'd be sick. I don't know. They don't really do much with Scooby-Doo nowadays. I mean, they've really had several flops with Scooby-Doo recently, like in terms of like the new cartoons and all of that. But yeah. See, Disney Mickey I'm excited for. This is, I mean, Star Wars Battlefront. I never played these games. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but like 64 player online is like freaking sick. Like, it's freaking sick to have a freaking... Is it 64 player? Or is it 32 player? It's either 32 v32 or, like, 16 v16, 32 player total. Thing is, I hope we get a good remake of a good game that has that much attention since its release, but at this point, they should make any random freaking game. Yeah, I get that, but I mean, we're also at the point... Well, I mean, also, firstly, for remakes, it isn't all necessarily a Nintendo thing. Like this, you know, the Star Wars thing, Epic Mickey, like those remakes, that's not Nintendo. And, you know, the one Nintendo thing there is here, the Endless Ocean, this isn't a remake. This is a new game. So, but I'm not really, I don't, Endless Ocean isn't for me. The Rare stuff is pretty cool. Not because I'm interested in any of these Rare titles. Let me turn the music down a little bit for you guys. Sorry. But I'm not. Well, Battletoads I might try out. But thing is, like, I'm really interested to see what more. I freaking please bring Banjo, 2E, Diddy Kong Racing, Donkey Kong 64. Like, just seeing these make it possible for more titles. And there's been the revelation of, oh, you can't see, it's kind of behind my head, but there's 4. 1, 2, 3. Where's the last one? 4. There's 4 of these random shapes, you know, like rectangles and squares that say that are basically the shapes of like NES box art, like this NES. So NES 1, NES 2, and then Super Nintendo / N64 1 and 2. So we can expect at least 2 more N64, hopefully N64 games. I mean, they did some pretty good Super Nintendo games, but like N64 is where Rare really came into their own. So like Banjo 2E would be obviously like a great one. Even though I like Kazooie more, 2E is still great. And then like a DK64 or a Diddy Kong Racing or something. Let's see here. Hey, got Mario vs. Donkey Kong Switch earlier, and I'm already on World 7. Don't know how many worlds there are. I think there's 8 worlds. Fair, but it sounds like games like the old Mario Kart series, they could remake Mario Kart 3 or 4 or something. Well, I mean, they brought tracks to the Booster Course Pass. I think that more than suffices. Like, I don't see why they'd want to remake older Mario Kart games. Like, I mean, I'd revisit concept like Double Dash, but like, I wouldn't remake Double Dash. I mean, trust me, I love Double Dash. It's like one of my favorites, but like, I wouldn't want to remake it. Cause I think that's 3, right? No, that's 4. It might be 4. Well, either way, you can say 3 or 4. And then, hey, Ethan, how are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day. So yeah, rare titles on the Switch is really cool, just because of like the prospect of, oh, we're definitely gonna get more, which is really cool. Pentiment looks cool. Contra, I heard, runs really bad on the Nintendo Switch. Pocket Card Jockey looks really cool. It's like a solitaire horse racing game. I like solitaire. I kind of like solitaire. So like, I could see myself playing this, depending on how much it costs. I don't know, like, the exact, you know, whatchamacallit, like, I don't know exactly how it works, but, you know, looks cool. Pepper Grinder looks pretty cool, but I'm not a huge fan of the retro style 2D platformers anymore. Like, they were cool in the 2010s, but, like, I had enough of them. Not like a bad way, like, you know, again, nothing against the developers who still do, because they obviously take a lot of time to make them, but they're just not my style. Penny's Big Breakaway looks really cool. You know, a lot of people have been talking about this one. This one, obviously, is shadow dropped, so, like, a lot of people have been talking about this one. But no, it looks really cool. Maybe I'll give that one a shot at some point. I've been playing some other games, like, at the moment, so, like, I'm trying to really, like, sort out my backlog, so, obviously, I haven't played this one. You know, so Epic Mickey is gonna be one I'm gonna have to shove in there somewhere, but, yeah, still pretty cool. Another Crab's Treasure looks pretty cool. You know, it's a game where you're a crab walking around. Like a lot of these games look so freaking cool. I'm definitely gonna get the new Monkey Ball game, because I do like Monkey Ball. Monkey Ball is a really fun time. I was playing it actually not the other day, a couple months ago with my friend Melanie. She had never played Monkey Ball before, and like her and I grew up together. We had played games all the time as kids, and I would have sworn she played Monkey Ball. And she said she never played Monkey Ball, so I showed her how to play Monkey Ball. And it's just such a fun. It's like a fun pick up and play, like short, like not too crazy. But like this game, they're like, you know, bringing online like big multiplayer thing, like 16-player Fall Guys-esque multiplayer. Excuse me, like it's like, you know, for this game it makes sense to do something like a Fall Guys-esque mode, because like literally like Super Monkey Ball and Fall Guys gameplay goes like so well, or like in terms of like the multiplayer style. So yeah, that looks cool. Where'd my mouse go? I can't see my mouse. Okay. South Park Snow Day. I know that's another THQ Nordic one that I probably should be into. I mean, I'm just not a not that I'm not a I mean, South Park's funny. Like, it looks cool. But is this strategy RPG game? Like, I actually don't even really know what type of... Okay, no, it's not strategy RPG. It looks like... I don't know how to describe it. But either way, looks cool. Where's my freaking mouse? Oh my god, I can hardly see my freaking mouse. My eyesight's really bad, even with glasses. But yeah, I think that's most of the stuff in this in the direct. Because I'll put it back on the direct partner showcase screen while we're still talking about partner showcase. Okay, let me go back. Let's see, Gold Games can't wait for Epic Mickey. True, I'm pretty excited to try. I'm excited to try it on the Wii, and then I'm gonna try it. I'm excited to try out the remake on the Switch. I'll be honest, I've already reached out to my my contact, because like I have a contact person I have at THQ Nordic about, you know, like when I got Cosmic Shake, the review copy of that and all that. It's like I have a connection. I have a connection, guys. I've made it. I have a connection. But no, I reached out to my connection at THQ Nordic about some stuff. So, you know, Epic Mickey, I'm definitely at least going to review, because I know I'll be able to get a review code of that. Maybe I'll do something for South Park as well, just because it's a licensed game by THQ Nordic. I'll probably give that one a shot. Hi Grubs, how are you doing? Find it funny how most of my game release list is just 2024 after Showtime. Yeah, it's like a lot of. I mean, we're still waiting on a lot of release dates, which is weird. Like we already like a lot. Like honestly, Paper Mario, Luigi's Mansion. We're waiting on a lot. I don't know. It's a huge Sonic fan, but they can remake the adventure titles and show them in direct. Adventure games really need to remake every Sonic fan's dream. I'm not a Sonic fan. I actually shout out to my podcast. There should be a link in the description down below to the podcast I'm on with Riders DX and Dave Ace. I actually played both of the adventure games very recently for the first time. And I didn't really enjoy either. I enjoyed the first one, actually. I enjoyed the first one quite a bit. But the second one I just could not get into. I did not care for the second one. I mean, I didn't like love the first one either, but like the second one I really just did not care for. So let's see. So Zach, most anticipated game in 2024 is Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door. Really? I would have never guessed that, Brandon. Let's see. I'm really excited to play through and hopefully beat it for the first time ever. Hoping for an easy mode. Do you think it'll have? I'm assuming the special continued. Yes. Do you think it'll have auto saving and easy mode and return to the menu option? I mean, it could. It's quality of life improvement. They could very easily. I mean, auto saving I think is pretty guaranteed. Like, I mean, if Origami King had it, I feel like 1,000 Year Door is gonna have it. I stopped playing Monkey Ball after Wii. Yeah, I played the GameCube versions. I don't even think I touched the Wii versions, but I played it in the arcades a lot because like they have the arcade ones with the rolly ball. I think it's a rolly ball, or no, it's not a rolly ball. It's a what is it? It's not like a joystick. I don't think it's well, whatever it is. I played Monkey Ball in the arcades quite a bit. Let's see, it's a really good year for Nintendo. I think it's gonna be a strong year for Nintendo, especially for like. Because people gotta realize, like, if Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out, like, this year, next year, whenever, if the Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out soon, this year is naturally going to be less filled, less big than other years. Like, that's just how it's going to be. Everyone's developing their big games for the Switch 2 now. Like, that's just gonna be how it's gonna be. So, all things considered, you know, we have the most popular Paper Mario game getting a remaster, remake, whatever. Luigi Mansion 2 is coming back. New Princess Peach game. You know, we had it wasn't that well received. A pretty decently well received Mario vs. Donkey Kong game. You know, a remake. And that's just the first half. I mean, I'm assuming all of these titles are first half of this year titles. Paper Mario might be the exception, depending on when they want to release that. But either way. Let's see. Peachy Fanboy, I don't mind how much Luigi Mansion 2 HD is. I'm getting that game for sure. Childhood right there. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. I talked about Luigi Mansion 2 HD earlier, but I'll quickly touch on it again. You know, let me, do I still have the... I do. So... Okay, so I have both these here. The listing page for Luigi Mansion 2 HD, hold on, is on loop so that, I'm assuming, okay, yeah. Oh, 2 hours and 17, okay, we're fine. But I personally think that both of these pages, for both Luigi's Mansion 2 HD and the Thousand Year Door, I think they're both placeholders. I think they're both temporary pages to where people can just pre-order the game, and it's not, the price isn't set in stone. Like I said, when I pre-ordered a game once, I got refunded whatever wasn't, whatever like got taken off of the game when the price was fully revealed. So, I think, it could still very well be these prices. Don't get me wrong. These could still very well be the prices, and I would not be surprised if they are. But I will say, I think we should wait. Especially because, I said it earlier, but this page is really weird for Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. If you weren't here in the beginning, I'll run you through it. Firstly, like I mentioned, it's just this, no screenshots, nothing taken from the trailers, nothing, just this. Then you go down here and it gets even weirder. Firstly, the features, all the features are just copied and pasted from the product description. This up here, like the highlighted blurbs, all copied and pasted from these. So it's so weird. Like, that is really weird to me. And then in the product description, there are 2 spelling errors. They spelled exploration wrong, and they spelled environment wrong. So it's like, these were very rushed and slapped together. No real care ever put into them. And same with Thousand Year Door. Thousand Year Door got like no real effort put into this page. It's literally just called Paper Mario Thousand Year Door Nintendo Switch. Like, that's a placeholder title, basically, right? Like, hold on, let me pull this up. Unless it's the same way with these other games. Oh, no, it is. Oh, wow. Okay, that is so weird. I actually didn't realize that they, wait, can you actually still get Paper Mario Thousand Year Door? No. Okay, I was like, can you actually still get Paper Mario Thousand Year Door on here? So I guess that is how they title them. Never mind. Game stuff's just weird. But then, yeah, also with the description being weird, again, another spelling mistake. Like, this whole page is just so thrown together that I think they're just placeholder places for these 2 games at the moment until Nintendo announce something further. I don't know why Luigi's Mansion 2 HD's description is a lot fuller than Paper Mario's. That I don't know. But, we'll have to see. Let's say they can remake a Kirby game because the last main Kirby game was Kirby in the Forgotten Land Deluxe. Is Sakurai quitted or what? Sakurai probably hasn't quit. He's probably working on some other things. God. Also, was Forgotten Land the last one, or was Return to Dreamland Deluxe after that? Yeah, Return to Dreamland Deluxe came after that. Return to Dreamland Deluxe came out in February of last year. So we just got a Kirby remake. Hey, Ricky Lee Norton. I've been a fan for a while. I'm excited for Luigi's Mansion 2 HD when it comes out. Love Luigi's Mansion. I really hope the original gets on Switch at some point. Oh, preaching to the choir. That's my main hope. That's what makes me so nervous about this page. I think it's obviously a placeholder until we get more information. But it does concern me that there's no mention of the original Luigi's Mansion in any of this. But there wouldn't be because it's not publicly available information yet. But still, it's just so weird. It's so weird. But also, like, this is not on Amazon. Neither is Paper Mario. Neither of these are on Amazon or I think any other site. Let me look up like bestbuy.com. Best Buy is just an example. Paper Mario. See if they have Thousand Year Door HD. Okay, I can't even see freaking Paper Mario, the Origami King. Really? Okay, there's the Origami King. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, like, Best Buy doesn't have it. Or at least Thousand Year Door. Products for Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. 17 again and the Lucky One DVD. Yeah, those are very related. And yeah, Luigi Mansion 2 HD doesn't look like it's up as well. So it's like, you know, these are obviously placeholders. But we shall see. Do you think the decision to release on your door this year is on purpose due to it being the game's 20th anniversary? I mean, it could be. My hair is so messy. Oh my god. These headphones make my hair such a mess. Ah! But yeah, it could be because of that. It could also be a coincidence. You never know. Guess we'll never know until Nintendo say something. If they say something. We had Return of Dream last year. Even though I disagree with remakes being a full price, I'm getting Luigi Mansion 2. Oh yeah, 100% I'm getting this. Andre from Game Explain posted something like, you know, saying like, oh, why is Nintendo, or why is Luigi Mansion 2 HD $60? And I said, well, my dad's FaceTiming me. Not now, Dad, I can't talk now. What was I saying? What question was I answering? Oh, but yeah, and Andre said, like, who's buying, or like, why Nintendo release, why is Nintendo gonna release Luigi Mansion 2 HD at $60? And I said, because chumps are going to buy it. It's me. I am chumps. It's a struggle. Wonder how they're going to advertise 2 HD to people. The last trailer was kind of basic. Yeah, I'm really wondering what they're gonna, because like $60 is a high ask for this kind of remaster. So like, I don't know how Nintendo plan on pulling this off. I don't think it's gonna sell that great. I can see it selling like a couple million maybe, but like, I mean, Luigi Mansion 2 sold like 13, 14 million. It's not even close. Like, it's gonna sell like maybe 1.5 million, I'm assuming. Maybe 2. That's my guess. If they keep going the way they're going. If they put in the first game, because Luigi's Mansion, here's the thing, right? Luigi's Mansion 1 and 2 have very different fan bases, very different audiences, right? I'm gonna buy Luigi's Mansion 2 HD because it's Luigi's Mansion. Of course, I'm gonna buy it. But there's some people who aren't gonna buy Luigi's Mansion 2 HD because they don't like Luigi's Mansion 2, right? Like, they don't like Luigi's Mansion 2, like, they like the first game, or they like the third game, but they don't like the second game. So I feel like if you bundle it with the first game, right? You bundle it with Luigi Mansion 1, you get the Luigi's Mansion 1 audience. Because a lot of people who like Luigi Mansion 1 and grew up with it don't like Luigi Mansion 2. And that's the way to sell them on it, is to bundle the first 2 games. Nintendo would be missing out on a huge opportunity if they didn't do that. Because then you're getting both kinds of Luigi Mansion audience. The old school who grew up with the first game, and the new school who grew up with 2 and 3. You know? I'm ecstatic for the 1,000 Year Door remake too. It's both awesome and kind of crazy to me that 2 games I grew up with are both getting great remakes on the Switch in the same year. It is weird. Like, I do love seeing, I'll be honest, Nintendo remakes and remasters, I don't mind, especially on the Nintendo Switch, because of the fact that, I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry, I'm so tired today. Because of the nature of the Switch being a handheld home console hybrid, being able to take the Switch on the go wherever you want, remastering and remaking older games that don't have that luxury is amazing. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD is a notorious pain in the butt to emulate, right? So the only real, what's the word I'm looking for? The only real, a guaranteed solid way to play it is on original hardware. That's the only way you can guarantee yourself to have, like, no crashes, no nothing, is on the original hardware, no frame rate drops, whatever. Bringing it to the Switch opens it up so much. People can stream the game easier. People can record gameplay of it easier. Because 3S capture cards? Are you kidding me? Those things are expensive. The game doesn't run well on PC. So it's great to have games like that. Even like Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door, like, yes, you can emulate it, but it's a very expensive game back on the Nintendo GameCube. Like, bring it to modern platforms, being able to play it on the go on the Switch, huge, right? Like, it's so like, I don't know. I like that Nintendo. I mean, obviously, it's only because it's the end of the life cycle and they're gonna start reaching back into their old catalog. Who knows? If the Switch 2 really did get delayed from 2024 to 2025, maybe they'll throw another quick couple remasters together, which sounds like a rush job, and it probably will be, but at least we'll be able to play some more games, maybe. That's a wishful thinking thing, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm sorry, I'm getting behind on chat, I think. I'm not excited for 1000 Year Door because I didn't play it before. It's okay looking. I mean, if you haven't played it before. I mean, Paper Mario is a solid RPG. I mean, it's if you've played Origami King, very, very different. Very, very different beast. You know, if you've played, like, you know, I was about to say New Leaf. Oh, my God. If you've played Sticker Star, Color Splash, Origami King, very different beast. But I haven't played it in years. I'm actually playing through Paper Mario, the original Paper Mario, for podcasts I'm on. I'm almost done with it. And I'm really liking the original Paper Mario. But, like, I haven't played the 1000 Year Door in so long, so I really do want to revisit it, but I do want to wait until the Switch version comes out. Like, because I don't want to play it, like, you know, right after I finish the original Paper Mario, then play the 1000 Year Door, and then have 1000 Year Door remaster, HD, whatever, come out a couple months later, and I have to play it again. Like, I want to, you know, I don't know, like, we shall see. Hey, Steven, how you doing? I never expected 1000 Year Door and Epic Mickey to get remade and brought to Switch. I'm so glad they're coming back. 2 games from my childhood are coming back and everything is intact. Yeah, it looks really, really cool. Let's see here. The music fits so well in this situation. I don't know what I was talking about when you said that, my, but I'm probably gonna agree. I'm Mr. Productions. Luigi Mansion 2 being $60 is a tough pill to swallow. It really is. It really, really is. So yeah, if you've played, like, the other Paper Mario games that aren't the 1000 Year Door, Peachy, because I'm just reading your new comment here saying, thing is, I've recently played a few other Paper Marios, and Super wasn't that great. It's very different from Super. Paper Mario, the original, and Paper Mario, the 1000 Year Door are kind of their own thing. Then you have Super, which does its own thing, and then you have, like, Sticker Star, Color Splash. I'd put those two together, and then Origami King, I think, does its own thing as well. Like, Origami King is obviously pretty different from Sticker Star and Color Splash, I think. But similar also in a lot of ways. Let's see here. Oof, sorry, my throat's getting dry. That's amazing for me personally. I hope both remakes sell well too. I'm curious to see one, how much they're planning to add for both of them. I'm assuming you mean for. Oh wait, or you were mentioning Epic Mickey and Luigi's or no, Epic Mickey and 1000 Year Door. Yeah, they could add. I mean, Epic Mickey, THQ Nordic, and Purple Lamp for rehydrated, Battle for Bikini Bottom rehydrated, added in cut content. I use that term very loosely. Hold on, this is bothering me. I'm gonna move my webcam. It's gonna look weird for a second, I'm sorry. There we go. But yeah, I use the term cut content loosely because they really just added it all to a Horde multiplayer mode, which I would hope they wouldn't do for Epic Mickey. Again, never played the game, but like, I would really hope they wouldn't do that for Epic Mickey. Just like, if you're gonna add cut content, do it in a way that's more clever to tie it to the story. I mean, hold on, isn't that the thing with Epic Mickey? The game is about cut Disney content. Like, it's about content, you know, like cut content from Disney, or like, you know, the forgotten things from Disney and all this stuff. That would be perfect. It would be so perfect to add that kind of stuff to the game. Away from the classic formula, exactly. Can you imagine how newcomers will react to all the backtracking and Polterpup? Well, in Luigi Mansion 2, backtracking and Polterpup, well, I mean, they got it with freaking the backtracking and Polter Kitty in 3. Or do you mean newcomers like have never played a Luigi's Mansion game before? Because Luigi Mansion 2, honestly, doesn't do that bad with backtracking, except for Polterpup. Like, yeah, you have to revisit areas in Luigi Mansion 2, but it never feels tedious. Like, it doesn't feel, like, overly cumbersome to do. The reason about Mario RPG, because people also love the RPG. I found it pretty mid. I'm scared that it doesn't your door, too. Understandable. I mean, RPGs are very, like, you know, Like, everyone likes certain kinds of RPGs. I personally got a lot of enjoyment out of Mario RPG, even if I didn't beat the final boss, because I had such a hard time with it. I love all the Luigi Mansion games personally, but I do understand your concern about Luigi Mansion 2 HD not selling too well because it's the weirdest one out of the trilogy. Yeah, and it's like, because not only does it have the... I don't want to say the game has a negative reputation, because obviously the game has many fans. But out of the 3 main Luigi's Mansion games, I think this is objective. I think this is fair to say. I think Luigi's Mansion 2 is the most divisive. I think I could say that. Like, amongst fans, right? Like, with the first game, I mean, granted, I don't hear... I feel like Dark Moon, or Luigi's Mansion 2 fans, not many... Like, the fans who started with Dark Moon, or 2, and of course, it's not encompassing every single fan, of course, have not really gone and played the first one afterwards. Unless they got the 3DS version when that came out in 2018. And even so, it was a flawed version. Not one, the 3DS version. It was great, but also flawed. So I think it's safe to say that 2 is the most divisive. And the 3, it just seems like everyone loves. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Like, I mean, I'll be honest, there's a lot of things that 2 does better than 3, in my opinion, but that's a whole other conversation. But 3 just seems to be universally loved by most people. So, you know, I don't know. I can't wait for a new generation to witness the Robot as the Gopper. Oh, God. Hoping for the direct release in April. It's the first week of April, like April 3rd. That's a Wednesday because we're waiting since the first news. We need this. Well, not really. I mean, well, news, yes. But I mean, like, it is weird that Princess Peach Showtime, if that's going to be the case, we're not going to get anything until April. That Princess Peach Showtime won't get another direct. Hey, Miles, how you doing? Usually whenever Nintendo series have a consistent identity, do something completely different, it's almost always divisive, and Dark Moon is one of those games. See, that's the thing. That's the thing, right? Because when you say consistent identity, I do get that for games like Pokemon, and like Pokemon. When Pokemon started straying, like with the main series at least, with Scarlet and Violet, even like Let's Go, started straying from the normal formula. At first, there was a lot of backlash. I do think Luigi's Mansion is different, though. I think the thing is with Luigi's Mansion, the problem was, specifically with the second game, it came out over a decade after the first game. Fans of Luigi's Mansion wanted a new game. They wanted something new. You know, or in fact, they wanted another Luigi's Mansion title. The first game, not only is it old, but it's also really short. So we wanted something more from it. And what Nintendo gave was Luigi's Mansion 2. It was definitely a sequel to Luigi's Mansion, but it changed a lot of the fundamentals. So because of how long it had been since the first game, and why people liked the first game to begin with and wanted more, the fact that they changed a lot of it naturally caused the game to be, like, more divisive. Like, even putting aside the mission structure. Like, the mission structure is one thing. My glasses are getting all messed up. The mission structure is one thing, but you have the atmosphere and the tone, the lack of portrait ghosts. You have all these different things that make it, you know, different from the original that many fans wanted to see a continuation of. It naturally is going to be a little more controversial for fans of the original. Let's see. 1,000 Year Door. Man, I haven't played that in years. Tried the Mario RPG for the first time. I got lost in the game. Have more experience with 1,000 Year Door. Can't wait to play it again. Yeah, I'll hopefully. I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see what it's all about. Sorry, I'm really behind on chat. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to catch up right now. Also, we have a lot of, there's a lot of newer names in here that I'm not recognizing. So if you are newer here, thank you for watching the stream. If you're not subscribed, I would appreciate if you would subscribe. It would mean a lot to me, as I do plan on making some more content. This coming week, I'm showing off my whole entire GameCube collection. And, for you Luigi's Mansion fans, I'm continuing the concept series. Anyways, let's move on. Color Splash is a pretty great game in my opinion. I actually really liked it. I heard Color Splash was actually a pretty underrated one. So, I never played it, but if you liked it, hey, that's sick. What if they add a new mode in Luigi's Mansion 2 HD? I kind of hope they don't. I kind of want Luigi Mansion 2 HD because like a new mode, like I'd rather them focus solely on making the game look beautiful and just like really shine. Like I really want them to focus on that and like, you know, maybe add, if they want to add something, maybe add something to the Scare Scraper. Maybe adding a few new modes, a few new, you know, gameplay styles, or a few like, you know, maybe take some of the inspiration from Luigi Mansion 3. You know, like just maybe do something new there. Or like maybe like a little expansion, like, you know, like a little side expansion mode. I don't know, just something fun. But like nothing too crazy. 2's also very generic compared to the others. It is. Like it's got a lot of the generic themes. Granted, 3 has a lot of the generic themes as well. But 2, you know, goes for the standard desert and ice. Though, to be fair, 3 does as well. Well, not ice, but desert. Let's see. Luigi Mansion 2 feels a lot more goofy than the OG game. The OG felt like it had a higher stakes. Yeah, that's how I always felt about the game. That the second game and even the third game just lose a lot of that spooky undertone, that spookiness that the first game had. Though I will admit, you know, really after when I revisited 2 last year, I think 2 captures the spookier atmosphere better than 3. Like 3 really lost it. 3, I mean, the ghosts aren't as silly as in Dark Moon, but everything else is just like, I mean, the lighting's definitely, well, I'll have to wait until, because like obviously lighting engines on 3DS compared to Switch, you can't really compare them, so I'll wait until 2 HD comes out on the Switch. But some of the screenshots of Luigi Mansion 2 HD, or like some bits from the trailers, I actually really think like, wow, these actually look really good, at least for what I want out of a Luigi's Mansion game. So like, you know, let's see. I meant when they experiment with a new formula after sticking with one for a few games, it makes sense why, but that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. But different does worry people for a reason. Yeah, like when you change something from what it fundamentally is, like subtle change, subtly changing things, adding things. You see, here's the thing, right? Sequels shouldn't change things. They should add things. And Dark Moon. Now, here's the thing. Luigi's Mansion 3 is definitely a sequel to Luigi's Mansion 2. Because you have the same moves as Luigi's Mansion 2. The strobe bulb, the dark light. You have all that. But they add to it. You have new moves. The burst. The suction cup. What's that called? The suction shot? The whatever it's called. You know, you have new moves that are added onto what you already have. And you know, it evolves on the formula some more. You know, there are more ghost types, which 3 added the human ghost, which is really just back from the original game, but they function differently too. If you look from the first game to the second game, how you use the flashlight in the second game in Luigi Mansion 2, it's completely changed from the first game. Second game introduced the strobe bulb. First game, you just had to look at the ghost with the flashlight. It got rid of the elementals. It changed it, which is what I think was their issue. What was the main problem, in my opinion. What if they started selling ghost plushies when Luigi Mansion 2 HD releases? I would hope so. Every single piece of Luigi merchandise at like the Nintendo store, because for those of you who don't know, I live in New York. Every piece of Nintendo merchandise they have there, like for Luigi, none of it, like one thing I got at the Nintendo store, one thing was about Luigi's Mansion, and it was a coffee mug. It was Luigi running away from the Luigi's Mansion 2 ghosts. That's it. That's the only bit of Luigi's Mansion at the... Oh, and obviously the Legos. The Luigi's Mansion Lego set. That's it. Like, I don't know how there aren't more Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion 3 sold 12, 13 million copies. How is there not more Luigi's Mansion merchandise out there? Let's see. Luigi's Mansion 2 and 3 were... if Luigi's Mansion 2 and 3 were switched, 2 would have been received better in its day. Honestly, in hindsight, I still love Dark Moon from the start myself, though. I understand why some don't, though. Yeah, like, it's all a matter of personal opinion. Honestly, I think a lot of it also comes down to what you grew up with. Like, I grew up with the first game. That's the game I had played for years until Dark Moon came out. when I played that, I actually, honestly, I didn't mind 2 until I got to the freaking secret mine, the ice mansion, and had to do that stupid boss. But even then, I knew it wasn't as good as the first, in my personal opinion, because it was so drastically not what I liked about Luigi's Mansion 1. I liked the spookiness, I liked the portrait ghosts, I liked everything in Luigi's Mansion 1, and none of that came back for Luigi's Mansion 2. So, you know. Let's see. Hey, Zach, do you think the way you choose your Yoshi color inside your door will be altered, or do you think it'll remain the same with the time thing? Probably still the same. I don't see why they'd change it. At least from how I remember it. Oh my god, yes, I'm getting caught up with chat. I do hope that Luigi Mansion 4 goes for a solid compromise between Luigi Mansions 1 and 3's tones, because I think that could be the perfect tone style for the series going forward if done right. I can imagine them putting icons online service for 2HD. I think they're going to put icons for 2HD online. But Ricky, going back to yours, yeah, I do think, for me, I just want the game to have that spooky ambience. They can keep the art style of what they're doing in 3, in 2. They can keep that art style, but just add some particle effects, add some dust, make the locations look a little spookier, less clean, less polished. Like, the floors shine in Luigi's Mansion 3. There's reflections in the floor. Like, you know, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I want the place to be dirty and grimy. I want the place... Luigi Mansion 3, it makes sense why it wasn't this, because it was an actively being used hotel. So it makes sense, but, like, go away from that. Go back to the spooky locations. And also, enough with the silly locations. I'm sorry. I don't want a pirate ship restaurant in a game about Haunted Mansion. I don't want to be exploring the tombs of a pyramid in a game about a haunted mansion. Why are we in the desert in Luigi's Mansion? Why is there a desert? Why is there a need for a desert in a game about a haunted mansion? It's called Luigi's Mansion, not Luigi's Desert. They want to remake Mario is Missing, fine, bring in a desert, but it just makes no sense. It makes no sense. Let's see. For me, I want better ghost variety, combat, and higher stakes. Yeah, freaking the first 2. Like, I used to rip on Luigi's Mansion 2's combat because I hated the meter, you know, the ghost meter that'd fill up and you suck out the health. But even that's I'll take that hand over heels above the freaking slam mechanic. Oh, that was utter trash. The whole point is to capture the ghosts, and it's ruined if your combat is slamming. It's just like, why? You have to make it all actiony, and like, no, you're defeating the point. The point of Luigi's Mansion is Luigi's only armed with a flashlight and a vacuum, and you have to use those tools. Like, and I get it, EGAD's adventures get more inventive, but I'm sorry, I'm going off track here. I'm going off track. I think if they got the total balance right, it could satisfy both fans of the first game and the sequels, which would be great if that happens, because I want everyone to enjoy the series too. Yeah, like, that's the thing, is like, I want it to be like a fine balance, because the more games they're releasing, the further, like, the more spread, like, they're all 3 games are very different from each other in a lot of ways. Like, they're similar, but also very different, and it's like, just like, you know, the slam is so satisfying. I hate it. It completely ruins the combat. It ruins it. Like, yeah, it's funny to slam the ghost in the ground. It's satisfying to get the timing right. It's satisfying, I guess, to use. But it defeats the whole purpose of the ghost capturing. It defeats the whole purpose of the tug of war with the ghosts. It defeats all of that. And, like, when there's ghosts coming towards you, now they're no longer a threat if you have a ghost unleashed. Like, if you're backing up a ghost and you have another ghost coming towards you, in the first 2, in both of them, in the first 2 games, you had to actually find a way to avoid them. In 2, they had the dodge move, but the dodge move worked because it depleted your meter. So, like, there was, like, a give and a take with that. So it made sense. Here, if there's a ghost coming up behind you, you just turn around and slam the ghost into him. It just defeats the whole purpose of everything the first 2 games did with the combat. And yeah, it's overpowered. So OP. It just made combat, like, sure, it's satisfying, but when the whole game is revolved around this combat with the ghosts, half the time you're just tapping the A button to slam the ghost. Like, that's all you're doing for the combat. just tapping the A button, just tapping the A button. And it's just like, it's just no. It's just no. And you know that move, that ultra vacuum thing that they used a main total of 1 time in the main story? Like, yeah, there were some of the gems and stuff hidden in places that you had to use the super vacuum to get. But like 1 time you use this thing? And Luigi as the most annoying... I'm not getting into this! It's not why we're here! We're not here to talk about Luigi's Mansion. Well, I mean, kind of this. But you know what I mean. You guys all know my problem with Luigi's Mansion 3. This is not new news. You guys all already know this. See, that's fair. It's pretty weird. It doesn't make sense as a continuation either. If you had rooms with different themes, but the structure of the first one, it feel more natural. Yeah, like that's what I really. The thing I really liked about Luigi, the one part of the game of Luigi Mansion 3 that I really did enjoy, like there were certain floors that did exactly that for me. Like I loved Twisted Sweets. And I think that was, I mean, that was definitely my favorite floor. A, because the boss battle felt very Luigi's Mansion 1, but also different and, you know, just it was a really fun boss fight. But also the floor. It was about the ghost combat. The floor was creepy. It had its own theme while not straying too far from the mansion hotel formula. Like, it's a really well-themed floor with a bunch of ghosts for you to fight. It was just a really solid floor, and it felt like Luigi's Mansion. You're creeping room to room. Like, you weren't floating on a rubber duck. You weren't vacuuming up sand. I don't know. Let's see. Hey, Zach, how would you feel if they added a Glitz Pit Revisit post-game Luigi's Mansion in Thousand Year Door? I'll be honest, I actually don't remember that. Like I said, it's been a while. I remember the Yoshi thing, but I don't remember that. I that's the weird thing is I want to play Thousand Year Door. I have it. I want to replay it, but I don't want like Thousand Year Door HD. Like if Thousand Year Door HD gets announced to come out like later this year, like October, November. Excuse me. Then yeah, then I'll play Thousand Year Door again just to remember all this. Imagine Wonder Bowser Jr.'s in the next Mario Party. That'd be interesting for sure. Okay, I think a few more questions will do it. If you guys have any last minute questions, we've been streaming for nearly an hour and a half. It's definitely a longer Chaturday than I've been doing recently. And I'll switch back to face cam because I think we're basically done looking at You know what? Hold on. Hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna text wait. Am I logged into my Facebook on this computer? I am. I'm going to message one of my friends who you all will know. Well, maybe not all of you will know. But he's a YouTuber by the name of RGT85, Sean. And hold on. He's online. Good. Because he used to work at GameStop. And if he could be a real pain in the butt of responding sometimes. Sorry, hold on, I'm typing it. I'm gonna focus on this because if I can get an answer out of him right now about like this whole thing with the SKUs. Hey, 100 messages in today's live stream. Shout out to that. Let's see. Let me see. I think the flame is fine, but I think it should only be for the boss ghost. Yeah, like if it was for the boss ghost only, that'd be fine. Imagine if someone made a game of you Luigi Mansion 4 concept series. Oh, that would be wild. That would be so sick. these. Price of. See, at least with the combat against normal enemies and the Super Mario, the Origami King, there was some strategy, even though it's a different Legion 3 didn't do that well at all. Based on this Kingdom Battle, Stars of Hope. I actually didn't play the original Kingdom Battle, so I can't really speak to that. See, hold on, sorry, let me, what if they made the ice boss more harder than it already was? Dude, forget the ice boss. I hate that boss so much. I hope they tweak that one. I hope that one does get tweaked. Like, usually I'm all for keeping things, like, as they originally were, but, like, that boss, just not it. I hope they tweak it, but that's my own personal one. I'm sure Luigi Mansion 2 purists would disagree with me there. Know your opinion. Alright, I just messaged Sean. Let's see. I'm gonna see if he replies. I have a feeling he won't. It's Sean. He can be kind of an ass. Just kidding, Sean. If you watch this, please. I don't think you're an ass. But like, he's a very, very popular man. He's a very popular man. So I want to assume that he probably won't respond. But you're out. All right, later, my 64. Do you think we'll get a brand new Mario Party before the Switch ends called Mario Party Megastars? It brings back 8 boards from 4 through 8, 2 boards from 2, and 2 from the rest of the GameCube, and 1 from 8. Could be possible. Anything's possible. Mario Party, I mean, there hasn't been a Mario Party in 2 years and some change now, so anything's possible. That's 9 boards. Yeah, I was doing the math in my head. Like, I got really confused. I was like, wait a minute. Let's see. I do hope that Nintendo and Illumination do a Luigi Mansion movie because everyone wants it and it could be amazing. If it does, though, you can do a new design for that one. Yeah, well, I mean, Luigi's Mansion. Like the mainline Mario games have like different designs for King Boo. Like there's different, like, you know, obviously like, there's the regular King Boo with the crown. So they could very well save that King Boo for a Luigi's Mansion movie. 1 from 4 and 1 from 8. Yeah, thank you for choosing 1 from 4 because 4 sports are kind of bleh, but. Speaking of, while I'm waiting for Sean to probably not respond, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm actually going to be streaming some Mario Kart tomorrow. Mario Kart and then Lethal Company tomorrow, because my buddy Alec, is his birthday tomorrow, and he's streaming those games, so I'm going to be playing along. I'm probably going to say it's closed for my viewers. Are supposed to be, it's his stream, like, it's his thing that I'm invited to, so I'm probably, gonna, like, you know, just join him and say, like, you know, if you're my viewers, please don't hop on unless you're also a viewer of Alex. But anyways, yeah, so we'll be doing Lethal Company, we'll be doing Mario Kart, and then actually, no, I'm not doing Mario Party this week, so never mind. Though, at PAX East, I'm going to be staying in the same hotel as, Alec, you know, guy just mentioned, Tris from Game Explain, and Jiggy, and we all did this Mario Party thing on Game Explain, like, when, like, you know, when, whatchamacallit, when Mario Parties 1 and 2 came out on NSO, so I'm kind of curious to see if we'll do a Mario Party rematch or something. That'd be really, really cool. See, imagine if they add a mode where you can go roam around the mansions more with no ghost hunting. That would be sick. Wait. Oh, with no ghost hunting? That'd be interesting, I should say. I thought you meant just like freely exploring the mansions. Hey DRP, how you doing? Hopefully your day is going well. I'm just curious about something, Zach. Are you going to be posting that Nintendo Direct predictions video that you recorded before once the end, or will you make a new one? I'll make a new one because the February one is going to be very outdated when you know, because I talk about Precious Peach Showtime. I even talked about Mario versus Donkey Kong in the thing, so it's going to be very outdated when April comes. You know, if there's a direct in April, when April comes around, it's gonna be very outdated. So yeah, I'll have to make a new one. I'll try and reuse. I did this like really cool skit in the beginning though. I want to reuse it because like it was fun, and like it'll be even better. Like it'll be, you know what? Hold on. You know what? You know, since we're gonna end the stream soon anyways, because I don't think Sean's gonna respond to me. At least not right now. Let me see if I can pull up that video, the video that never was, and I can show you the small skit that I made, which I feel like will be even more fitting if they don't do a general direct until April. Where is it? Here. So, okay. Let me switch to this view. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys a little skit that I did in the beginning of this. It's literally only like a minute and some change long. Not even, but alright. It's kind of similar to a skit I did, I think it was back in 2019, I think? Maybe I think it was 2019 when I did a skit just like this. But it's like kind of like a redoing of that in a better and more fun way. So, enjoy the skit. Hope you guys enjoy it. The Nintendo Direct drought. It has been about 5 months since the last Nintendo Direct, and Nintendo fans are... okay, I'd have to update that. It's been 5 months. Okay, I would have to update the skit. Dang it. Well, oh well. Craving for more, and myself included. So I have created a new system to help alert me for whenever the next Nintendo Direct is happening. Using some alien technology, I installed an alert system on my computer that would allow me to know when the next Nintendo Direct is going to happen. I waited and waited and waited, spending my time doing various different tasks to kill the time because I'm a lowlife and have absolutely nothing better to do while waiting for the next Nintendo Direct. 124, 125, 126. But then, on one faithful day, it happened. Oh my god. Freaking finally! I guess it's time to make a good old Nintendo Direct predictions video! And there you go. I just led right into the video. Now let me turn the alarm off. And now we can officially... And then that was the start of the predictions video. I mean, I predicted, let's see, I predicted Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Yeah, this would be so outdated. Luigi Mansion 2 HD. I also predicted the original, Thousand Year Door HD. Oh, this would be very outdated. The Splatoon Side Order DLC, because that came out. Predicted a Kirby Epic Yarn remake. Predicted Pikmin 4 DLC. NSO offerings. I predicted that we'd get a trailer with these 4 games for Entity 4. It's a general overview kind of thing, like, you know, saying like, come on, where's, oh, and then these 6 games coming to GBA. That skit was funny. Thank you. I'm glad you liked the skit. Sucks that it'll never see, I mean, I guess technically now it has seen the light of day now that I've released it here. But yeah, I predicted these for NSO. I predicted some third-party stuff. None of which even happened in the third. I mean, Unicorn Overlord support on the Nintendo Switch has actually been. Hold on, that's strange. So yeah, that's just showing, talking about third parties. I predicted House of Ashes. Wait, yeah, House of Ashes. I predicted because that game probably will actually come out soon. I'd imagine, like in the next couple months, maybe. I predicted Unicorn Overlord. This did get shown off in the partner showcase. I predicted Pac-Man World 2 remaster, which did not happen at the partner showcase. Let's see what's next. I predicted. Come on, Pac-Man. Sonic Superstars did not happen. Or not Sonic Super. Not sorry. Sonic X Shadow Generation, not Sonic Superstars. Completely different game. So yeah, I think those were the third-party games I announced or I predicted. Then the one more thing would be Metroid Prime 4 with Metroid Prime 2 remastered, getting remaster. Luigi Mansion 1, I put in games I want to see. I put in new Mario Party. I said Superstars DLC. I said Left 4 Dead here. Why did I say Pikmin? What's Pikmin doing here? On my Steam Deck now, but to be able to play online very easily from the Switch and play, GameCube NSO. That makes sense. Yeah, GameCube NSO is what that was. So yeah, that was the predictions video. Sucks that it'll never see the light of day, but you guys, I put so much. I put a lot of effort into that video. That video took me quite a while to edit and make. Obviously, the skit took. I mean, the skit was only like a minute and a half long, but that still took me a little while to do. And all that work for nothing. Thanks, Nintendo. Let's see. Later, Miles. Hopefully, you have a good day. Do you think modern consoles Until Dawn will come out? Oh, when do I think they'll come out? I'm gonna assume sometime later this year. I'm assuming they'll probably show it. I'm gonna guess October for Until Dawn. I'll guess Until Dawn, or I'll guess October. Okay. I think I'm gonna wrap things up soon. So last minute questions, last minute things you might want to ask, things you're curious about. I don't know. Last final call. Let's see here. Will you stream Epic Mickey before We Rush comes out? And what do you think Purple Lamp's getting a new game? I will not stream Epic Mickey on Wii, just because it's to set up the Wii. I really don't want to do that. And what was the other thing? What do I think of Purple Lamp getting a new game? I'm intrigued that it isn't a Nickelodeon game. I'm intrigued that it's Disney now. It's a Disney game that they're being given. So, I don't know. Interesting. Wonder if they're going to start doing more Disney game remakes, which would be interesting. I mean, there's not too many that I really love, but I really loved the first Incredibles game. That one was really good. It was incredible. What's your predictions for general direct date? God, if I know at this point. I mean, if it is April, pull up a calendar. If it is April, I would say probably my guess is April 10th. That's my guess. Wednesday, April 10th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's my guess. Okay, I think I'm gonna call the stream off now. Thank you everyone so much for watching the stream. This was a fun Chaturday. This was nearly 2 hours long. Quite a chunky Chaturday. Like I said, I'll be streaming tomorrow over on Twitch, so go check out the Twitch down below if you want to check that out, or check out the Twitch channel when I stream. What do you think of Marvel's Donkey Kong Switch worth buying? I didn't get it, so I can't answer that question. I didn't buy it. You have to watch reviews and other people and such, because I don't have an answer for that. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. And until next time, see you all in the next stream.